Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot readings. Thank you very much, Aquarius, for joining me. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. But let's get real, Aquarius. Is this connection real, or are there too many red flags? Let's find out. Let's see what is it that we need to know regarding this connection. How does your person feel about you? What is the health of this relationship and what is unhealthy? If we could understand the underlying issues, what is it that you need to know? And let's see what the tarot has to clarify and advise us with. We'll also be taking out cards for you, Aquarius, as advice and guidance for you to understand what you need to know to move forward wisely. Excellent. Just a quick announcement, Aquarius. Don't forget to also tune in this Saturday to your bonus weekend tarot reading. I will be covering all the star sign. So don't forget to tune in this Saturday for your bonus tarot. Okay. So what is the potential of this relationship? Is this connection real, or are there too many red flags? What does Aquarius need to know, please? What does Aquarius need to know regarding this situation? Aquarius, the energy behind the deck, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and also the Six of Swords. Interesting. I definitely sense that there have been some rough times, but you are moving away from turbulent times, though. You work very hard, though, Aquarius, on this connection, but also in general, too. If it's a business where you currently work, you put a lot of effort. And also, the Page of Swords can show some delayed news, or there could be some challenging news coming, but do welcome it because it does give us clarity. But you are definitely moving on from turbulent times and into calmer waters, which is good. This is fantastic. Let's see what the cards have to reveal. Yeah, moving forward. Also, the Five of Cups. Yeah. Again, Aquarius, I just noticed that you really want to move forward, but there are certain things that's bringing a bit of sadness to you that you want to keep close to your chest. Yeah. Okay. Let's find out. Let's have a look at your card first, Aquarius. Let's have a look at how do you feel about this connection. Mm, Justice card, Libra energy. Okay. So this can have a couple of meanings, the Justice card, if we look at it closely. Aquarius, the big energy here is all about equality, balance, fairness. However, though, this also has a lot to do with with legal matters too. So when I say legal matters, and we're going to see what the other cards are going to reveal. For some of you, is there a separation going on at the moment, perhaps divorce or signing of something? Perhaps assets need to be divided. There could be something going on. It's not for everyone, but Aquarius, you are all about fairness, justice, equality. No more, no less. If anything, you like things to be transparent. And that's what you value in any relationship. And of course, in this relationship too, in this connection, you just want things to be equal. That's all. You're not asking for a lot. No. But let's look at your person though. How are they feeling about this connection? What is their emotional truth? So we do have the Nine of Swords. Interesting. Are they going through a great time? No. I mean, this card definitely speaks volume just looking at it. They are definitely not sleeping at night. No. At night, the mind is showing a lot of anxiety, stress, fears. There's a lot going on here. We can see, I don't know if you can see it with this camera, but there is an invisible bed too. That's showing all the zodiac signs too. What does that mean? It can mean that there is a couple of people involved in this person's distress at the moment. But Nine of Swords, yeah, like this person's literally one card away from the Ten of Swords. So they're not going through the best of time in terms of the connection that they have with you, Aquarius. So, what is the health of this relationship, the strength, or what works well? Hmm, yeah. So, we do have the Four of Cups. We look at this card closely. I'm going to say first what has worked, the past. I'm going to actually emphasize that the past has been great. There have been good times, of course, fun times. It's almost we miss the past because this card is showing an energy of feeling melancholic, feeling sad, feeling perhaps too old in this very moment, feeling it's too late too. But though, Aquarius, I do want to emphasize that we do have a rainbow here and a hand that's giving you another cup. It's showing that either either this is going to finish or it may just work out. We need to see. We need to see what the other cards are going to reveal. So perhaps the past, we can probably learn something from the past that it was fun, but what has changed right now? What has led to this moment of the Justice card and also the Nine of Swords? Let's see. What are the red flags, the warning signs? Here we go. So we do have the Knight of Swords. So this card is showing the most unreliable knight, broken promises, impulsivity, thinking or doing stuff without thinking about consequences. You know, um, Aquarius, if you had to say, was there a moment in the relationship where your person was unreliable? You couldn't count on them, always breaking their promises or compromising your trust. Yes, that can be an issue that can cause an red flags into the relationship. However, though, now that we're getting the gist of things, what about the potential for the future of this connection? So, where things are heading if nothing changes. Where's the things? Oh, okay. So we do have the Judgment card. So it's a major arcana. It's Scorpio energy. It's the card of resurrection. Now, it's about making a very important judgment call. And somehow, I feel like Aquarius, you're going to get an epiphany. You're going to see something very clearly, and you're going to know exactly what you have to do. Of course, we are going to clarify the judgment card to get more insight to get better understanding. Now, the fact that the judgment card has made an appearance, it also shows that things are going to happen a lot quicker than what you think. So things are going to speed up. Things are going to move a lot more faster. What's the advice, please, for Aquarius? What do they need to know to move forward wisely? What do they need to know? Beautiful. We have the Empress card, the card of creativity. So don't tell me what it is that you don't want, Aquarius. Tell me what it is that you do want. And we need to focus on that. What is it that you do want? What do you look for in a partner? What's definitely yes, and what's a deal breaker for you right now? So that's what you need to focus on. But yes, the Empress is the card of creativity. It's about getting in touch with more your feminine side too. Let's clarify. Let's understand this situation a little bit more further now for you, Aquarius. So let's shuffle the cards. What does Aquarius need to know, please, regarding this situation? The Justice card, clarified, also with the star that represents Aquarius energy. That's absolutely wonderful. Hopes and wishes, also with the Knight of Cups. So again, Aquarius, I feel that you're putting a lot of effort and work into this relationship. So, going back to the meaning of the Justice card, as I said, you like fairness and equality, and you're all about that. If I was seeing swords, I will be suggesting, okay, this is a legal matter. Putting that to the side, I feel what's happening here, Aquarius, that you're just putting a lot of input because you believe in this relationship and this connection. That's why you have the star. And the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight here. Romantic gestures, going out, doing romantic stuff here, sparking the romance. What's going on with your person? With the Knight of Swords, please. Nine of Swords. The Hermit. They want to be on their own. That is the card of self-reflection. That is the card where they kind of like they want to work through their issues. I'm seeing issues here, like internal conflict. What else? Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Notice something here. You've got the Justice card, where the Justice card is about equal give and take. And they have the Six of Pentacles, which is also about fairness too. Equality. So it's interesting. So is your person, I feel like almost your person is going through a bit of stress and anxiety because of perhaps issues with money. There could be issues with money going somewhere, and perhaps it's hemorrhaging. And the hermit is represented by Virgo energy. It's like they're retreating because they want to do a bit of self-reflection. It's like they're trying to fix something. The Nine of Swords is emphasizing, well, there's no way to fix this. So they may be going through their own issues and probably wanting to be on their own. It's like, I need time to think, I need time to reflect. The Four of Cups. Look at this. The Empress has come out twice. So the Empress is showing the card of creativity. Like I said before, remember Aquarius? Don't tell me what it is that you don't want. Tell me what it is that you really want. It's like almost you need to have a conversation with this person. I feel like they're like focusing on a problem, but they're not getting any results or solution. They're just ruminating over and over again. There we go. The Nine of Swords. It's come out twice here and also here. So there's something about your person's past. And again, there could be problems. They're not feeling happy. There could be issues with family too, because again, the Empress is a very fertile card. And then again, this is not for everyone. Please remember that. It could be issues of not being able to get pregnant, perhaps. But I definitely feel there's something going on here with your person where they've got very high anxiety. They keep running this thought over and over again and not finding any solutions. The Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords, please. The Emperor. So we do have the most unreliable knight. So perhaps acting a little bit impulsive, acting a little bit bossy too with the Emperor. Because the Emperor, remember, that is the Emperor that they know what to do. They know whatever it is that they need to face, they will handle it. However, though, sometimes it pays just to stop for a moment. Because if we keep doing the things over and over again and we keep getting the same results, that means we need to stop for a moment and think about, okay, what else haven't I done? What else can I do? Because I feel like with the Knight of Swords, it's not working because we keep getting the same results here. So we just need to change a bit because that's causing the issues in the relationship. Someone's actions here. Aquarius, I feel like it's your person here that, and this is representing Aries energy, where they just keep doing something over. Like they don't think before they act. Sometimes they may say things without even realizing the consequences of their words or actions. The Judgment card. Let's have a look at the Judgment card. So we do have the Seven of Wands. So again, the Seven of Wands is the card of victory despite opposition here. Seven of Wands. Now, again, Seven of Wands with the Judgment card is showing there is that energy of standing up for this relationship, trying to fight for this relationship. And of course, we can see the Seven of Wands. It does also have consequences too, because sometimes with the Seven of Wands, it can show someone feeling very frazzled, feeling very overwhelmed here. It's not a deal breaker whatsoever, but sometimes if there are issues happening in a relationship and we decide to separate or have a break from each other, sometimes we do get that epiphany. It's like, wait a second, I want to save this relationship. I want to be with Aquarius. The Empress, what do we know about the Empress? So the Empress card, it's all about suggestions for you, Aquarius. It's advice, it's guidance too. What do we have? So we do have the Five of Wands too. So Five of Wands has a lot to do with finances when you feel like money, there's money lost somewhere. Perhaps money is going somewhere. So we've got to stop. Like I said, we've got to stop and figure out, okay, what else can we do with our money here? That's why we've got to be creative when it comes to our money too. You may feel even a little bit rejected by your person too. And this is when we need to sit down. We need to have that talk. Because look, all we need to do is just change how we approach certain things. Eight of Wands, again, that is moving forward. We've got to be creative. I feel like the problems, the issues that Aquarius, you and your person face really stops the connection, this relationship from moving forward. So I can see, Aquarius, that you are working extremely hard to do everything right, which is fine. But sometimes it's a bit difficult to get through to your person because they're too much with the Nine of Swords. But if we stop for a moment and think outside the box, think about what haven't we tried yet? What else can we do? You end up with the Sun, Leo energy, abundance, the return of health here, the return of happiness. Yes, there definitely can be happiness. Is this connection real? Yes, absolutely. And I definitely do feel that you can definitely work around the issues and the problems. We got to stand up. We got to stand up. We got to fight for this relationship. That's what it is. We got to make that judgment call and resurrect and see that this is worth fighting for. So overall, this connection still has a glimmer of hope. Absolutely. And I can definitely see, Aquarius, that you're doing your absolute best here with the Knight of Cups. You're trying a lot, and I just feel that your person, they just need to get out of their head. That's all. Because again, there's just a high stress and anxiety. But what are we doing about it? We're just going over and over. So let's fix that. The Empress came out twice. And the key word here is the card of creativity. We've got to stop thinking about the past for a moment because you've got the Four of Cups. Let's forget about the past for a moment. Let's focus on the now because what you do now does shape the future. So thank you very much, Aquarius, for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic week. Power to you. I'll see you this Saturday with your bonus tarot reading. Bye for now.